Good morning, Celine.
Hi, good morning.
Have time for 59 questions before heading to the course?
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
All right, here we go. Parlez-vous français?
Oui.
Well, you are from France, but have you picked up any expressions since moving to Dallas?
Well, I only know probably two, howdy and y'all, so maybe one of the two.
Speak any other languages?
A little bit of Thai. My parents are from there, so I kind of understand it a little bit. I definitely cannot speak it fluently, though.
What do you miss most when you're away from France?
Probably the people and the food.
Have you ever been to Paris, Texas?
I have. I actually had a WAPT tournament there a while ago, so I've been there, and I also saw the smaller version of the Eiffel Tower, which was kind of cool.
Nice. Favorite LPGA Tour stop?
Definitely Hawaii.
Go-to golf snack?
Most of the time, I just eat fruit or nuts.
Favorite song on your warm-up playlist?
I actually don't listen to music on my warm-up, so no songs in particular.
Last show you binge-watched?
The last show I binge-watched was Nobody Wants This on Netflix, which I highly recommend.
Describe your first LPGA Tour win in one word.
Unexpected.
Describe your major win at the Avion Championship in 3 words.
Definitely dream come true.
Olympics or Solheim Cup?
Well, it depends. Olympics if it's in France, otherwise Solheim Cup.
Who's got the best swing on the LPGA Tour?
I would say, a lot of good swings, but I would probably say Nelly Korda.
Who has the best swing on the PGA Tour?
To me, probably Tiger Woods. I also really like Jason Day's swing, so maybe one of the two.
One key to your pre-round preparation?
I think consistency. I always do the same warm-up before my tournament, and I keep it, the same, so I kind of know what to expect. So I think just consistency.
Favorite golfer growing up?
Tiger on the women's side, Michelle Wie.
Favorite non-golfer athlete growing up?
Roger Federer.
Most underrated player on tour right now?
I think all players on tour are underrated.
Are you and your twin sister competitive?
I am, but she's not, so I guess we're not.
Favorite French dish?
Foie gras.
Favorite Thai dish?
Mango with sticky rice.
Favorite American dish?
Like just burger and fries.
Golf is generally an individual sport, but how important is your team?
Oh, super important. I definitely rely on them a lot, and definitely wouldn't be here without them.
When are the moments that you rely on your team the most?
When I'm asking for feedback or ways that I can get better, that's definitely when I expect them to step up and give me something.
What would you be if you weren't a professional golfer?
I think I would be maybe, I have no idea. I think maybe like a surfer or something.
Favorite country you've ever visited?
France.
When you're on the course, how do you deal with the unexpected?
I focus on what I can control and what I can do about it.
Croissant or bagel?
Croissant.
What's a day off look like for you?
A lot of sleeping, a lot of eating, a lot of doing nothing. Just hanging out with friends and reading a book or watching TV, just easy stuff.
Bucket list golf course?
Pine Valley.
Beach or mountain?
Probably beach.
Was there a moment in a tournament where you faced great adversity?
I feel like every tournament I face something, so definitely.
And how do you overcome that?
I just honestly focus on, again, what I can do about it and do my best.
How many holes in one have you had?
I've had 2.
Favorite Taylor Swift song?
All Too Well. It's obviously the 10-minute version because I'm extra.
Which of your stats do you look at the most?
I don't really look at stats, but if I look at them, it's mostly like strokes gains, whatever putting or long game, or it's just an easier way for me to evaluate my game, where I need to work on and what's good about it.
Watch the sun rise or set?
Definitely sunset.
Funniest player on tour.
Celine.
Movie you've seen the most times?
I don't rewatch a lot of movies, but I would say The Devil Wears Prada is probably one I've watched a bunch of times.
Ski or snowboard?
Well, I've only skied once, so ski.
Who would play you in a movie about your life?
I'm not sure. Well, she absolutely does not look like me, but I do like her as an actress, as a person. I think Zendaya would be really cool.
Favorite sports team?
Duke basketball.
Flop shot or low runner?
Low runner.
Early bird or night owl?
Kind of neither. I don't like to wake up early and I don't stay up very late, so I'm really in between.
How old were you when you first broke par?
Oh, I think, I don't know exactly. I was probably around 14 or 15, I think.
What's your most treasured possession?
Right now, probably my phone. I probably cannot survive without it, so that's probably my most important possession.
Best shot you've ever hit?
That's tough to say. I feel like I've hit a lot of really good shots when I needed them. I don't think I could pick one right now, so the latest one that I've hit, probably my last shot on 18 at the Solheim Cup against Lexi. We were kind of tied up to that point, and I hit a really good shot, like maybe 4 or 5 feet, that allowed me to win the match, so that was pretty cool.
Shot you'd like a mulligan on?
That was probably my second shot at the US Open a few years ago. I think it was maybe 2021 or 2020. I was one back heading into the last hole, and I hit it in the bunker, so I definitely want to redo that one.
If you could caddy for another golfer, what tournament and who would it be?
I think it would be at the Masters, because that would be super cool, and I'll be wearing the white jumpsuit, which would be cool too. And the golfer, probably Tiger Woods.
If you could only play one hole for the rest of your life, which is it?
I think it would be number 7 at Pebble Beach. I'll just like hit it every day until I get a hole in one there, and then that would be sick.
Another major or another Solheim Cup?
I think, well, I've played 4 Solheims and I only have 1 major, so maybe 1 more major to make it more even.
What's something you do every day?
I eat every day.
Favorite memory from the Paris Olympics?
My tee shot, probably the first round, or really any round. The first tee shot was insane, just having the crowd and just the stadium feel that was on the tee, and having everyone, you know, sing the national anthem and stuff like that was something I'll never forget.
If you were to compete in another Olympic sport, what would it be?
I mean, my dream would be to do gymnastics, but I just don't think I could do it. But if I could, it would be gymnastics.
What's your guilty pleasure?
I think like gossiping. I really don't really like it that much, but I feel like just once in a while it's just so entertaining.
Cook at home or eat out?
I can't cook, so eat out.
How many more wins will you have in 10 years?
10 years, maybe 10.
All right, thanks Celine, that was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Good luck this week.
Thanks.